Hello and welcome back to All the Mods 9 in the Sky. In the Sky to the Sky, that's what it's called. Last episode we made a lot of progress, but we also didn't make very much progress. The crazy thing about Skyblock is, it feels like we get loads done, but it looks like we don't actually get much done. Now in the flyover, you may have seen that we've decorated and upgraded our buildings quite a bit, but let's fold back and I can show you exactly what I've done. So the big thing that needed doing was upgrading our ore factory building. This thing didn't have a roof, didn't have windows, or any kind of decoration. So I've went ahead and added a whole bunch more pink windows, another couple of floors, a proper roof, and of course this massive ore sign. There's also been some changes to the interior, so I'm going to walk you through and show you the full building. Oh man, so yeah, it is really cool to see this whole place come up. We've got these 3 massive buildings now with loads of space. Now you guys might be wondering, why are the buildings so big when there isn't actually that much inside? And that's because we want to future-proof ourselves with these buildings. There's going to come a time when we want to come back and add more stuff. When we do add that stuff, it's going to be important that we have room for it. So what's going on over here? Well, we've got more crushers. You guys have mentioned that the auto hammerer is actually just way better than the mechanism factory. So there will come a time when we do come back and probably change those for auto hammers. You guys also mentioned that even though it doesn't say they can, these auto hammerers, the flux hammers, can actually deal with blackstone. And blackstone is very important for getting netherite, so we will be setting up a system for that. Also, what's majorly cool is you guys mentioned that, hang on a sec, there is a way to get obsidian from lava using these buckets. What you do is you get the lava pumped in to one of these XDiorum barrels, which are amazing by the way, but in my backpack I've got the means to make this an obsidian machine. Basically, if you waterlog some leaves, we'll put some on top, and then use a bucket of water on them. This will keep the water locked in one place, have it drip below, and look at that, oh yeah, we are creating loads and loads of obsidian. That's super amazing. Now that's not the only thing we've done. We've also gone around, and now that we're up to diamond tier, it was time to upgrade all of our power cables to diamond. So elite universal cable everywhere. Now, after I'd finished this building, I realized, oh no, there's no actual way to get upstairs, and there's so many windows that you can't just fly in with a jetpack. So we'll come out back and I'll show you what I've done here. Welcome, my friends, to EMC City. Now, this isn't super efficient, but we've set up a whole bunch of energy collectors and energy condensers, and these are all making some of the choice materials that we're going to want on the reg using EMC. For example, we've got one in here that's making oak logs at a nice rate. And of course, these barrels with stack upgrades. So if we ever need wood, we've pretty much got it covered. Likewise over here, we've got blaze rods. Now they're a bit slower, so we won't need more than 1 stack upgrade, I reckon. 106 so far. We've got slime balls, they're essential. Leather, very useful. Phantom membranes, luckily enough I didn't sleep, and we got one of those, so now we've got that on farm. Whoa, oh my god, somebody slow down the glass. We've got hundreds of thousands of glass. It's a good thing these are being stored in barrels and not in my main computer, because we'd run out of room crazy quick. Also got clay over here, we got string, we've got an empty barrel over here because I'm not quite sure what to put in it yet, and on the very end we've got moss. This could come in handy for sieving, but it's also something we might replace down the line as well. So yeah, resource acquisition is good to go. Also, the back door is how you get up the tower. Now we don't have elevators yet because I haven't seen an Enderman, but a jetpack works kind of like a budget elevator. Upstairs, of course, we've got our witch water set up. And if we need it to, the elevator goes all the way to the top floor, which is again empty, but I do foresee us needing this space down the line. These blocks are, of course, red inverted bricks from Zycraft. Very cool, they also glow, which is why I've used them, and they work well next to the mechanism M. Now we had a bit of a problem. Basically, I put a compacting upgrade in one of these barrels. I had to remove it though because it was automatically compacting the red tiles, the blue tiles, things like that. And some of these recipes didn't have ways to get it back to the uncompressed form. So we'll take the compacting upgrade out of there actually, because yeah, that shouldn't be in there. In fact, there's a bunch of stuff in here that shouldn't be in here. What's going on? Oh no, I see what's going on. Basically, we've also hooked up all of these storages to the computer as external storage. Now, sometimes when the computer fills up, or just randomly when it doesn't, it will try and use these barrels as a place to put stuff, it seems. Interesting, but yeah, as you can see also, oh my god, so much iron, so much gold, so many diamonds, oh my god, 4,500 diamonds. So as you can see, yeah, there's no reason why not to use the best mechanism pipes and wires and cables and machines that we can. We've got all that stuff on farm. All of our machines now are ultimate infusing factories, ultimate smelting factories. Everything is ultimate. There's nothing that's not ultimate over here on the Skyblock. It's like, you know, why wouldn't you? But also not only that, I've gone around and done a bit of configuring with our computer in mind. Basically, this is all hooked up now and automated. All of these machines have exporters. So, for example, let me go and grab some stuff so I can show you how that works. So here we go, the infusing setup. Basically, we're going to want some enriched redstone, let's say for example, for this infusing factory because it's run out. Ignore the fact that it's automatically filling up because we've got loads in reserve. So if there's infusing that needs to be done, we come over here and we bake some basic redstone enriched. This gets sucked out of the machine, put into, I think it's this barrel over here, yeah. And it's pulled out of this barrel at the end when it's needed in these respective machines. Basically, there's a slot at the back that you can call extra, and extra is what the machine uses to get it into this enrichment slot. And you can tell that because the outline of the square is yellow, much like the button on the config. Very useful, very cool. And so using this, it's all automated now. We can put loads of iron in here, it'll automatically split, get sent through to here. The enriched iron then becomes steel dust. Steel dust gets smelted in the smelting factory. This is a bit slow. Need some upgrades in here. And it comes back around to this chest where we have loads of steel. This is hooked up to the computer as an external storage, so we always have access to everything we need at the computer. It's all streamlined, it's all freaking amazing. Also, check out those smokestacks. A big thank you to Mixter, who showed me that you can use hay underneath campfires to make smoke go even higher, and that makes these chimneys on top of the oil factory look incredible. Thank you very much, Mixter. So as always, your tips are incredible. Keep them coming in. So we moved the lava generation out of the power plant room because, yeah, it just didn't make sense in here. It was making the whole place look cluttered. In fact, even this computer, the phytogenic insulator over here, all of this stuff has to move to its own area. For now, we're using it as basically like my office. This is like, you know, hello, step into my office. And it's like a side kind of room in the power plant. Kind of like Better Call Saul works in a nail salon. I work in a thermal power plant. Yeah, sure, man, Better Call Saul. What a show. So let's get the clipboard out, and we did all of this last episode, but we forgot to tick it off. Amazing, but we can erase all those checks. And let's put in some interesting stuff to do this episode. So number one, you guys mentioned that I can actually sieve blackstone with the flux hammer. So blackstone sieved. I before E, except after C. Item number 2 on the docket is mechanism advanced. That's right, this episode we're going to crush the getting started mechanism chain completely and move on to a place where we're ready to build a nuclear reactor. And that's going to be quite big, so I'm not going to put anything else on the list, but in case we do get to it, I wouldn't mind moving the computer. Now you guys have had some amazing suggestions for what we should put in this plaza outside the front of the factory. Most of you guys think some kind of greenhouse or a player house, maybe a computer place over here. Basically using this as like the hub to get around. We could have like teleporters, access to the computer, a little bit of storage, a bed. It could be like the perfect hub/home. But also because the aesthetic, the design style, basically the look of the entire Skyblock is semi-modern. Well, no, it's pretty modern. I wouldn't mind building like a nice little kind of, I don't know, like a very modern house with a pool maybe. That could be kind of cool. We could even get a pool boy if we can find one. And, oh no, wait, hang on a sec. Oh no, I've missed some stairs over there. Let's zoom in on that. If I don't fix that, that's going to rustle my jimmies, so better get to it. So mechanism isn't just about amazing machines, nuclear power, and basically, yeah, black holes and singularities and stuff. It's also about really cool devices. I've got a mechanism jetpack. Oh man, that's going to run out. You do not want that to run out in the middle of a skyblock. But yeah, I've got the jetpack, and the jetpack is amazing. But what it also has is a bunch of other tools that we can put on our person, so it's probably worth doing. Like, I mean, Minecraft is about making amazing armor and weapons sometimes, but on a skyblock, we control everything. There are no bosses out here in the void, and monsters only happen when we mess up. So with killing stuff not really a requirement, my entire gear set can be dedicated to making things easier for me to live, like some run speed would be amazing on some boots, and things like that. So Mechanism, my friends, let's get started. We'll go to the quest log, and actually I've done a whole bunch of quests. Oh my god, might be worth turning those in. Whoa, Industrial Revolution. Got a thermal evaporation valve, some cool processors, amazing, and a bit of XP, come in handy. And a book. Wow, a book? Okay. So into the computer with those, they will, I'm sure, come in handy down the line. Where do we stand with the quests? Okay, so Mechanism getting started. Where is Mechanism getting started? So here we are, a tier 4 ore factory off the bat is what we need to do. This is what it's going to look like in the end. We've got the crystallizer, so the parts we need now are a washer, dissolution chamber, and some sulfuric acid. Okay, press the tick. So let's remember these machines and get them crafted. A chemical washer, chemical crystallizer, rotary condenser, chemical oxidizer. So that's 3 things with chemical in the name. Should make them easy to find, you'd think. And making these things should be kind of instant because I think we got absolutely everything. Wait, what? No, we don't. Oh, refined obsidian ingot. How do I get that? Osmium compressor. Oh, there's a machine we need to make. Well, okay, that's not a problem. And it's always worth upgrading these machines to at least tier 2. Why not? In fact, no, we're going to elite. So installer, we want elite. And then ultimate, why not? Yeah, thank you very much. Now, an osmium compressor isn't used in any processes. It's basically just an ad hoc machine you throw down. And we'll put it over here next to our ad hoc crusher. Oh, these have no power, actually. So that's going to be important. But yeah, these are just general machines that we use to kind of just get things done. There's basic. There's advanced. There's elite. And of course, ultimate. And let's get some cable. And let's feed the cable around the rest of these machines. Should be pretty easy to set up. They're all hooked up and ready to go. There we go. And then just feed this, oh, whoops, around. But yeah, the osmium compressor, this is required to make obsidian ingots. You know what though? It's really annoying having to run back over here, even though it's quite close to my computer. I wonder if there's a way for us to get like, what do you call it? Like remote storage access. That would be insanely powerful. And I think, honestly, quite easy to achieve. I didn't put it in the notebook, didn't put it in the clipboard, but I reckon we can definitely do that. Let's give it a go. So, wireless crafting grid. We need one. Oh, ender pearls. Okay, that is a problem. Remember, when it gets to night, I'm going to go enderman hunting. Ooh, there we go. Listen to that baby purr. Man, I imagine much like a mechanic in a garage love to listen to, like, really powerful cars rev. I, as a massive Minecraft nerd, love to come and sit by Mechanism machines and listen to those cogs and gears whir and wind. Amazing. But yeah, this is going to make us loads and loads of refined obsidian ingots, essential for the next stage. So now we've got those into the computer with that stuff, and we can start making some of these machines. So the chemical washer, we'll need a basic fluid tank, which we can do. Probably need a few of these, so we'll make a few. Need some basic chemical tanks as well. These are used in so many recipes, so we're going to make a whole bunch of them. And there we go, one chemical washer. Boom, is that a quest? No, not yet. Okay, well next on the list is the chemical dissolution chamber. Again, a tricky craft. We'll need some more ultimate control circuits. Get a couple of those in there. Boom, one of those. Oh man, just churning through these. Then the chemical oxidizer, another important machine. We'll need barrels, apparently. Get a few of those. A personal barrel, why not? Make a couple of those, because again, you never know when you'll need these down the line. Then a dynamic tank, and I think we're good to go. Dynamic tanks are pretty cool. They're like Mechanism's way of making a big multi-block tank, which can be a cool way of storing things like chemicals, but we don't need it yet. And the final piece of the puzzle is the rotary condenser. So that's energy tablets. Again, these are like super handy, so make loads of these. Oh yeah, cooking with gas, baby. So now let's see what this has done to our quest log, because I think this has... Oh yeah, look at this. Now we're storming through these. Now you have to read these to work out what you're doing with your mechanism stuff, because tier 4 is where things do get very, very complicated. But also, if you don't like reading, you can look over here at the picture, because, oh man, I like pictures. I like pictures a lot more than I like, reading. And I hope you guys are the same, because man, reading sucks. In fact, even books. I don't even read books, I listen to audiobooks. But here we go, there's a bunch of machines. Let's go and look at our setup and see what needs to go where. So this is the ultimate injecting factory, which, if we go to the quest, should be on here. Injection chamber. So we need the crystallizer, then the washer, then the dissolution chamber. We have all of those. Let's do it. Wait, hang on a sec. Did I make the crystallizer? Oh no, I got confused. I did not make the crystallizer. Oh man. Wait, I made the dissolution chamber. We don't need that. Ah, well. Not like we're low on materials. There we go, the chemical crystallizer. This makes... Wait, what the hell? Oh, no, 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 no. Now we're in trouble. We need fluorite. How do we get fluorite? We can enrich something. Fluorite ore into fluorite. But how do we get fluorite ore? A laser drill? Oh no. No! Say it ain't so. There's got to be another way of doing this. So here we go, fluorite. Fluorite dust is made by... Ooh, a crusher spirit can make... Okay, yeah, that's just crushing ore. Am I actually going to have to make a laser drill? Also, what even is a laser drill? Oh man, I mean, it sounds like a really cool way of getting materials, but we could be in a serious bind, especially if we want to go down mechanism. Well, do you know what? I guess let's give it a go. We are competent Minecrafters. We are really good at the game. So there's no reason why we can't get a laser drill just to get fluorite. Why not? Let's start by making the basic bits. So, simple machine frame, oh my god, a dissolution chamber. Okay. Oh man, how did I think this was gonna be any kind of easy? It's always the way, everything seems like it's gonna be great on paper, then there's just one resource you need that really stumps you. But absolutely we can do this. Wait, no, hang on a sec, it's nighttime. Let's go and see if we can find this Enderman. If we can get that Ender Pearl, that's really gonna save our bacon. Now, monsters should spawn over on the house island that we have over there. Also, got to be careful at nighttime because our spider friend over here might get a bit angry, although he's stuck on a chair at the moment. Wow, and so are the sheep. Wait, do these work as like animal traps? That's really cool. So if an animal goes over them, they're stuck. They have to sit on them and they can't leave? Or is this spider just like a really good storyteller and all these guys are hanging out with him because he's telling them about the time he, got a nuke in COD? I don't know. Maybe. Probably will be a good story. Oh, hello, my friend. There you are. There is the rude dude himself, the Ender Man. Now, Endermen are not the easiest of foes, especially when you're naked. So I'm going to make myself some quick and dirty diamond armor. Why not? Just to tackle this foe. So we want the legs, we want the boots, and of course, wouldn't be complete without a helmet. But we're going to skip... Wait, we've already got the helmet. What? Okay. There we go, good to go. And I reckon the Diamond Paxel does 10 attack damage. That should be fine for us. Okay, time to go make an Enderman and... Wait, what? Oh my god, where's he gone? Where's he actually gone? Oh, that's the worst. He's vanished. Well, do you know what? Let's just work through the night. If we do see an Enderman's face up there on the map, we can go over and deal with him. But we've got plenty to be about. In fact, why don't we light this area up? I need some lanterns. $60 should be kind of enough. Yeah, there we go. I've never really done this before because I never let it get to nighttime. But look at it, the factories just look so dead when they're not lit up on the inside. So we need to put some lights around here stat. So industrial foregoing, that old chestnut. If I remember this mod, and I do kind of remember it, it all hinges around the idea of latex. So we've got to go and find a, where is this? A latex gathering machine. I think it's a latex processing, yeah, there we go, latex processing unit. Pretty simple to make, some rubbish machine frames. We'll need a load of these redstone blocks, so we'll put those in there. And boom, a latex processing unit. Now you generally want more than one of these. I think 4 is a pretty good number, so we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And boom, 1, 2, 3. Wait, what? Oh, you know what? Nighttime, I don't mind, but rain. Rain, I just cannot abide. Do we have an Enderman yet? Don't see any. Ugh. Yeah, we'll try tomorrow night, because I want to get rid of this rain. Oh, I hate rain. Another glorious day on the Skyblock. Oh, look at that. A beautiful rainbow, my dudes. There's nothing nicer than a rainbow in real life, and in Minecraft, it still inspires joy. So where were we? Okay, right. So industrial foregoing. We need a latex processing unit to gather latex. You gather latex by putting these next to, if I remember rightly, logs. So we got logs over at the EMC machine. Loads of them. But maybe there's another way. Skyblock always gives you interesting and new ways to make things like latex. I'm used to the idea that you make latex from, of course, trees, but what if there's another way? It's just a fluid extractor. Wait, oh, no, it's a fluid extractor, not a latex processing unit. Oh, no, that's right. So you use the fluid extractor to get the latex, then you use the processing unit to turn it into what you need, which is like rubber. Well, okay, another machine to make, not a problem. And we'll put 3 like this and 3 like this, and they're all facing these blocks over here in the middle. Now what we want is a block placer. This is going to place down the oak logs. Because if I remember rightly, and have I got the logs here, we can try these out. We'll bring some power over here. And again, this is just going to be a dirty setup that gets the job done. So dig away this, and dig away this. And I should have some power cable underneath here still. No, we removed it. Okay. Let's bring some over. Okay, there we go. So these machines are hooked up. The fluid extractors are powered and ready to go. That means when I put, turn on the jetpack, the logs here, what should happen is these logs slowly break over time. Yeah, as you can see, the animation is working. These logs are going to get turned into latex. It's not the quickest of machines. Oh my god, wow. In fact, it's pretty freaking slow. Oh wait, hang on a sec. No, it's slow because these things haven't got power yet. Of course. Yeah, here we go. Now these things have the power they need to actually get the latex we need. It's again, not the quickest of things. There are things we can add to these machines, I believe, to make them quicker. And of course, we're going to try and do that. So it's industrial foregoing. Industrial. What are these upgrades? Let's take a look. So there's a range upgrade. That could be one. A speed upgrade. That's definitely what we're looking for. Let's go and see if we can make that. Oh, no, maybe not yet. So basically, all of the machines from industrial foregoing, once you get the actual latex, use this thing called the dissolution chamber. It takes latex as a fuel, it has power as a power, and then you use it to make weird things like add-ons, but also later on down the line, it's used to make a whole bunch of stuff. Like laser lenses, pink slime ingots, advanced machine frames that can be used to make better machines. An infinity drill, wow, that sounds like a real fun time. Whoa, what's this? An infinity saw? Nothing we're going to use on the Skyblock, but looks pretty cool. So anyway, yeah, a dissolution chamber is going to be needed down the line. For now, we're going to focus on this processing unit. So we're going to go to industrial, because basically Industrial Revolution, or Industrial Foregoing, should have a block placer. A block placer, yes it does. And again, oh wait, hang on a sec, plastic sheets. Okay, so we need plastic sheets. To get plastic sheets, we of course use dry rubber, which is gotten from the latex processing unit, which gets latex. So yeah, we're not going to automate this just yet. But for now, here are the latex processing units. We'll put these over here, kind of out of the way. 1, 2, 3. And we'll just use 3. We've got a 4th one, but that shouldn't be a problem. We're going to have to get the latex from these machines over to the processing units. So like this. And like this. Get the configurator out, make sure these things are set to extract. And it looks like we are kind of in business. Now, if I remember correctly, the second fluid that we need in here, we've got latex on the left, the second fluid has to be water, I believe. And that's also, thanks to the kitchen sink, something we can automate very easily. So here we go, the kitchen sink, and we'll feed a pipe around the back here, have it set to extract the water. And what are we going to get in here? Dry rubber? We're going to get the rubber? Oh, no, these things need power as well. Oof. Here we go, now it's processing. So this gets us tiny, no, it gets us dry rubber. Okay, perfect. Now the dry rubber is used. Oh, you just smelt it. Oh, perfect. Now I reckon this whole system could be much quicker, so let's add some fluid extractors. Whoa, 32, my bad, but that's fine, that's absolutely fine. So there we go, the logs are slowly being farmed, and we're getting this dry rubber, which is exactly what we need. 11, a good place to start. Smelt this up and let's make some plastic because now we want to start upgrading these machines as soon as we can. Plastic, oh, it's fantastic. So now we've got plastic, the next big important thing to do is make that dissolution. Was it dissolution chamber? Dissolution. It's not from mechanism, it's the one from industrial foregoing. We've got the plastic, we'll need a diamond gear, but obviously, wait, there's 2 options here. Why would you ever use the one with the iron nugget? That doesn't make any sense. But sure, make a few of these because why not? We've got diamonds for centuries. So how does the dissolution chamber work? Well, it needs latex. Again, not rubber, but actual latex. So we'll park it right here for now and feed off a mechanical pipe so we can get a bit of latex in here as well. And as you can see, the latex is going up. Great. Needs a bit of power as well. So there you go, bit of power. And here we go, the dissolution chamber. This is how we get all the upgrades we need for industrial foregoing. But we're not doing industrial foregoing this episode. Well, we kind of are. First up, let's automate this process. Let's make some block placers. Gather up some more dry rubber. Ooh yeah, dry rubber. Reminds me of one of my favorite Christmas songs, Oh Rubber Tree. Man, whose idea was that? Probably Lewis's. What a terrible, terrible idea. But Duncan sang it, so I don't know. So a block placer, and again, you don't have to use industrial foregoing. There's probably other mods that have really good block placers. But when I do a mod, I like to stick with the mod itself. It's generally good practice because you'll need what you're making from that mod anyway, and I just think it's cool. So what happens if I put this down like this? It makes the block placer face this way. Can I use a wrench to turn this around? Here's a pipe wrench. Hold shift. No. And it doesn't give me like a proper direction. Is it possible that we can't make the block placer put a block downwards? No, wait, look at this. Oh, right. So now it's trying to place them above. Right, okay. So I know what I need to do now. I need to put down these logs and place the block placer on top of them. So down go some logs. There we go. Good stuff. Then, when hovering above with the block placer, like that, and this should work. So put some logs in here, and as soon as the logs break below, these will automatically place down some logs to replace the one that gets removed. And by doing this, we have renewable latex. We could go even crazier and have the computer export automatically logs to these machines, But the rate at which these machines go through logs means if I put like just a stack in here, that's gonna see me for like a week. So what about some speed upgrades? Because I'm not getting plastic anywhere near quick enough, and we gotta make sure we speed up this process. So we're gonna smelt again this dry rubber and see if we can make a speed upgrade. Industrial speed. So add-on speed tier 1 and add-on speed tier 2. Tier 1 requires very simple ingredients. And tier 2, oh, diamond gear. So this is also very, very simple. So we're going to make both of these, 1 and 2. No, wait, you don't need tier 1 to make tier 2. So we can go directly to tier 2. Sounds like a good way of doing it. So diamond gears, sugar, glass panes, and redstone dust. So it's got latex in the middle, well, no, it's got 2,000, it only needs 1,000 per speed upgrade. So it's quite specific where you have to put these things, I believe. So redstone in the top left, sugar in the bottom right. Then it was 2 diamond gears, like that, and the last one must be the glass panes. And there we go, we're making the speed upgrade. But let's plug in the speed add-on. So what's the bottleneck at the moment? These things are getting loads of latex. Honestly, I think it's kind of the fluid extractors. So can we put an upgrade in here? We've got a speed upgrade. This is how quickly it's going. Plug this in over there. Oh my god, yeah, this really has kicked things up a notch. Let's get all of these filled with speed upgrades. So with more block placers and speed upgrades in almost all of the fluid extractors now, we're getting a decent rate of plastic, a decent rate of dry rubber. This latex has been processed into exactly what we need it to be. Smelt this up a storm. Oh yeah. So what were we doing industrial foregoing for anyway? Yeah, we're getting very distracted. This is really good future-proofing though, because industrial foregoing is very useful for a lot of things, but primarily we want the ore laser. So we're going to need an ore laser base. I think we've got everything we need for one of these. And again, I'm eyeballing this basically. Is there an industrial foregoing quest? That's a good question. If there's quest logs, let's just get these rewards, why not? Is there an industrial foregoing? Oh my god, there is! Oh, whoa! And this is crazy, my friends, but as you can see, we've already made a bit of a head start. If we can just unlock the book now, because apparently there's a book. Thank you very much. Would have come in handy. And yeah, oh, let's get all of these rewards turned in. Just going to do a bit of a big sweep. Boom, nice. Put this in the computer. Get this out of our hair. Now, where is the industrial ore laser? Somewhere along here. Laser drills, void miner. So we're going to follow the chain until we get to what we want. Wait, a mob slaughter factory to get a meat feeder. Then we use pink slime and liquid meat to make an advanced machine frame? Is that true? Okay, yeah. So we need to actually get some mob farming on the go now as well. Oh man, this is not a simple task, is it? But you know what? This makes me realize that we need an island dedicated to mob farming. Basically, some materials you cannot EMC, you have to get from certain mobs. We're going to need to do a little bit of mob farming. And mob farming typically takes up a lot of space. So a giant building dedicated to mob farming does sound pretty cool. And it's the bottleneck at the moment. We need a mob farm so we can get the ore laser, so that we can get the fluorite to continue with mechanism. Oh man, well there's some other things we can do from mechanism. If we're not going to get the ore processing tier 4 this episode, and it's a bit of a stretch, guys. I'm sorry, it was ambitious and I didn't realize there was so much we had to do. What we can do though to round off the episode is a couple of little bits here and there. So I want to make some of these mechanism tools that are going to make my life a little bit easier. Number 1, we're going to get some free runners. These actually speed up your run speed, which makes them really useful. They're very simple to make. They go in the leg slot. They do need to be charged, so we can use this energy cube right here. And they go on your feet, apparently. Do they look pretty cool? Yeah, they kind of look like those boots from Portal. Very nice. And let's see what this has done for our run speed. I mean, not a lot. Runner's mode, regular. Okay, well, it looks down there in the bottom left. There's a way we can change this. So we're going to go over to Options, Controls, Keybinds, down to Mechanism. Here we go. Now, feet mode switch. We're going to change this to button 5 on the mouse because it is conflict free. Safety. Free runner mode, change to safety. Okay, so what does this mean? Does this mean I can't... This might mean I can't walk off the edge of cliffs. I think at least. Let's try. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's a good thing I had my jetpack because trying that out was a bit deadly. You can walk off cliffs with safety mode on. What about free runner mode disabled? And regular? But I'm not going any quicker. What do free runners even do? I thought they gave me run speed. Turns out that was actually a big fat lie. They're more like free walkers. Which actually, free crisps does sound amazing, but you know. That's a joke for the Englishman out there. Walkers is a brand of crisps. I think in America you call them Lay's. Lay's chips. We call them Walker's crisps. Pioneered by Gary Lineker himself. He's got massive ears and a big passion for crisps. In fact, if you look at it, his ears kind of look like crisps. Crazy. There's some other amazing tools as well. The atomic disassembler is insane. It's like a Paxil, but super, super quick. It's going to be a good craft, and also, it looks like this is much simpler to craft than I actually worried it would be. In All the Mods 9, they made it pretty tricky to make, but this is super simple. Let's get some energy in this. Amazing, right? Yeah, so the atomic disassembler, and this has different modes. You can change the mode. I guess normal, slow, fast, and off. And this is basically the speed at which it mines. So if you put it to fast mode, it'll burn through its energy quick, but it'll also burn through blocks pretty quick. Watch this. Whoa, yeah. Super speed. Very useful in certain situations. I just lost some diorite, but that's okay, because this didn't really do anything anyway. So there's one more thing on the docket. We did mechanism advance as much as we could. Move the computer, we're not going to bother with that. But the Blackstone sieve, right. So we're going to set up a flux hammer, see if we can get this Blackstone on the go. So man, yeah, free runners. I mean, how does this work? If you guys know what I can do with free runners, oh no. Oh no. Well, let's atomically disassemble this guy's caboose. Wow, oh my god, how much damage does this do? 21 attack damage! This thing really is a beast. So here we go, we never removed this setup before. What we're going to do is we're going to repurpose one of the EMC machines behind, because some of these are kind of useless for us. For example, blaze rods are not useless. They're in this barrel over here maybe? Yeah, so we'll, keep these in here. But what we're going to do is we're going to reroute the items. So break this. Oh god. Let me just turn this down a bit to slow. Slow's good. Slow's a good speed. Now, logistically transporting items up like this, we're going to come through here. So you guys assured me that anything that can be hammered can be put into the flux hammer, and you guys are absolutely right. Oh wait, there's also a mechanical hammer, but the flux hammer, I think, is slightly better. So either cobbled deep slate or regular deep slate, doesn't matter which, can go into the hammer, become crushed deep slate, that can then get sieved over here in the sieve. So we'll take this cobbled deep slate out for now. We will need a diamond mesh in here as well, but here we go. Where's the flux hammer? And yeah, with the sieve in action, sieving away these deep slates, we're getting, yeah, there it is. Whose radium is it? Well, right now, mother truckers, it is my radium. So a massive thank you for watching this episode. It was a bit of a weird one. We discovered that actually, to get down mechanism, we need fluorite, which means we need a way to mine fluorite. So we're going to have to go down industrial foregoing. To do that, we need a mob farm. And it's all going crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to design a bit of an area that's going to be another new building. We've got mechanism, we've got power generation over there, and we've got the big ore factory. What we need next is a big old factory dedicated to mob destruction. We're going to get some farm animals, I reckon. We can finally use these cows and sheep, put them in a big old mincer, and make them into pink slime. Using that, we can get down further industrial foregoing. So I reckon next episode is going to be Industrial Foregoing Deluxe. As always, a massive thank you. Keep your suggestions coming in about what you think we should put in this big green area over here. I've been reading all the comments, and I will like and heart your comments if it's a piece of good advice. A massive thank you to my channel members and to my Patreon members. As always, check out the Discord because we're always over there having fun. And until next time, take care.